Would you rather fight 100 ant-sized men or just one man-sized ant? Of course, it's the 100 tiny men, but I thought of a similar, much more interesting question. Would you rather fight one 6-foot tall ant or 6 men who are each just 1 foot tall? In the heart of ancient Rome, the Colosseum stands as a monumental arena where gladiators, wild beasts, and mythic creatures clash for the entertainment of the masses. Today, the crowd is restless with anticipation. An extraordinary spectacle is going to unfold. The Emperor has decreed a fight unlike any other, a clash between a monstrous 6-foot ant and 6 men, each standing only about 1 foot tall. The sun's beating down on the sandy floor of the Colosseum, casting long shadows from the towering walls. The crowd roars with excitement as the gates on opposite sides of the arena slowly creak open. From the north gate, 6 miniature men emerge. Despite their size, they're fierce warriors, armed with tiny swords, shields, and spears. Their eyes scan the arena for their formidable opponent. Being only 1 foot tall may seem like a disadvantage on the face of it, but it actually allows them to dodge quickly, each man possessing the strength and speed of a full-sized human, meaning that their blows have impressive concentrated power, capable of targeting weak spots on the ant, like eyes, joints, or antennae. Still soft and small, but with their intelligence and ability to use clever teamwork, these men are a force to be reckoned with. Then, from the south gate, a low rumble shakes the ground, a massive gate rises, and out steps the 6-foot ant, mandibles clicking menacingly. This is a monstrous creature. It's a horrifying sight. Its enormous mandibles are capable of slicing through flesh and bone. Its multifaceted eyes gleam with a predatory hunger. Its powerful legs end in razor-sharp claws that can tear through armor and flesh alike. Similar to the men at irregular sizes, the 6-legged behemoth retains its speed and strength of a regular-sized ant, scaled up to its monstrous size. The ant's large, crushing mandibles spell death for most any opponent. Ants can lift 10 to 50 times their own weight. An ant scaled to 6 feet would weigh about 1,300 pounds. The ant can lift our miniature men easily. They must fight it, and it can still lift a school bus. Its steel, strong chitin exoskeleton is as protective as thick human bones. The ant has disadvantages as well, though. Despite looking fast, it's actually 15 times slower than the average person. With little dexterity, no training, and notable weaknesses like soft eyes and joints, this fight stands to be a closer one than you may think. The mighty ant usually fights in collection with its brothers, but today he's outnumbered 6 to 1. The tiny men spread out, using their small size to the advantage. They dart around him, agile and quick, avoiding his initial charge. The ant, driven by primal instincts, lunges forward, its powerful mandibles snapping at the air. One of the men wielding a spear bravely rushes at the ant, aiming for its eye. The ant reacts swiftly, swiping it with its antenna and knocking the tiny warrior 30 feet, leaving him with a crushed ribs, skull, concussion, and unconscious. Undeterred, his teammates regroup. They know that their only chance lies in teamwork and strategy. Using hand signals and shouts, they coordinate their movements, circling the ant and striking at its vulnerable points. The archer of the group fires a volley of tiny arrows aiming for the ant's eyes. A few arrows find their mark, causing the ant to rear back in pain and confusion. The ant is tough and formidable. It thrashes about, its massive legs kicking up clouds of dust. One of the men is caught underfoot, his shield offering little protection against the crushing weight. He's quickly skewered and trampled, leaving only 4 men to continue the fight. The crowd is on its feet, cheering, shouting as the battle intensifies. The remaining men use their agility and intelligence to stay ahead of the ant. They coordinate an attack to take advantage of the ant's blindness and slowness. While one of the men distracts the ant with the still unconscious body of his comrade, his fellow warriors swiftly move in on the left side legs, stealthy, like how I accidentally put the text in this picture. With incredible determination and skilled strategy, they manage to damage 2 of the 3 left side legs of the giant ant. Now desperate, the ant's lashing out wildly, mandibles snapping at anything that moves. One of the men greedily goes for the ant's only remaining left side leg, but it's caught in his deadly mandible grip. and body crushed by powerful jaws, too disturbing for even AI to depict. The tiny men, now only 3 in number, continue their relentless assault, dodging wild moving razor-sharp slashes by the ant's impressive legs and mandibles. They press their attack, focusing on the ant's final left side leg. They manage to weaken it, causing the ant to collapse to the ground, unable to move effectively. In a final, desperate move, the remaining men climb onto the ant's back, aiming for its head. With their combined strength, they drive their tiny weapons through the soft spot behind his mandibles, targeting his brain. Finally, with one last shudder, the ant falls still. The men, exhausted and battered, stand victorious. They have defeated the monstrous creature through sheer determination, intelligence, and teamwork. The crowd erupts into applause, chanting their names, hailing them as heroes. They have lost 3 of their comrades in the brutal fight, and they know the Colosseum is a place of relentless trial. As the Emperor raises his hand, the crowd grows silent. Surviving men prepare themselves for whatever challenges lie ahead, knowing that in this brutal arena, there is always another antagonist. Thanks for watching. I'm sure I missed a lot of stuff in there. I made a lot of errors, not so smooth, blah, blah, blah. Let me know who you think's going to win and why. I'm curious what I left out and what you guys know. And also let me address the square cube law that people might point out. It just means that as things get bigger from their natural size, their volume grow a lot faster than the surface area, which is why things like giant ants probably wouldn't work past a certain size. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon.